the last ever Broadmoor siren hunt, as the system was due to be decommissioned at the end of 2018. At least half of the previously non-working sirens have been physically removed from their locations, and the others are no longer maintained. When they fail, there's no more of them. Sad, isn't it? I've had a few people visiting siren locations towards the end of 2018, and they went away disappointed when the siren they went to film failed to operate. Frustrating, isn't it? You spend all that time getting there, setting up your camera, and counting down to the 10 o'clock siren test, and at last the time comes and you hear all the others in the distance while your camera is pointing at the one that doesn't work. Anyway, a bit of a raw topic that, as I've been in that situation a few times. The siren system was originally installed in the 1950s, but as you can imagine, trying to find replacement parts off the shelf for a system that was installed 60 years ago was a little bit difficult, and the old telephone line technology that connected each location back to the hospital was in desperate need of modernisation. To update 13 sirens and the connections back to the hospital was going to be expensive. Taking into account the vast improvements that have taken place at the hospital since the 1950s and 60s, you could argue that the system is no longer needed. Back then, you'd be lucky to own a black and white TV, so an alert system was required to warn the local residents of an escape. The new, purpose-built, secure hospital is due to open that makes an escape even more unlikely than before. So the decision was made to axe the original siren system and installed a new siren at the new hospital location. This will apparently be tested silently, so a message to all siren enthusiasts: please do not go to the hospital to film the silent siren test. The video may be of little interest to anyone. Also factor in TVs, social media, mobile phones, and probably better technologies than relying on a siren mounted on a pole right next to two houses. I am of course referring to the siren near... Go for it.
Cockadobby.
No, got this. Cockadobby! I've recently received news that the new hospital is not quite ready and the original system has not officially been decommissioned. So if you're intent on visiting an existing siren location, please leave a message and let me know if it worked. Or reflect on your experience of setting up your camera, counting down to the 10 o'clock siren test, and then the time comes and you hear all the others in the distance while your camera is pointing at the one that doesn't work. For me, the sirens are coming back, but not from Broadmoor, a different location. Not much to see now though. It's gone. These are the last ever pictures of the Bagshot depot siren, which happened to be my favourite due to its unusually slow startup. It's beautiful.
Hi, I'm Archie. I've always been fascinated by the sound of the Broadmoor sirens. I took this photo of the Bagshot siren, which we used to pass on the way to school. Just a few days later, it was gone, taken down as part of the decommission. It's a long shot, I know, but if any of you are interested in sirens and acting, like me, check out my Twitter, link in the bio.
Here is another long shot. How funny or cringy do you think the up-and-coming Mr. Matt and Mr. Che tits video is going to be? The video is so cringy that I've had to hide the monitor screen, especially as Che was only 10 years old.
Oh, then a siren fails video. What about the tits video?
They're blue tits, Che, blue tits.
Wow, that's even worse.
Before that, here is a very quick sneak preview of the up-and-coming CARSTAIRS siren hunt, coming from a YouTube channel called Mr. Matt and Mr. Che.
So where is the siren? This is behind the trees.
I'd be very interested for someone to record some footage of the CARSTAIRS sirens sounding. They are tested on the third Thursday of the month at 1 PM. Unfortunately, this is not something I'm going to be able to do, as this time is not very convenient and the sirens are 400 miles away from where I live. If you are a resident of Carstairs or live near one of the 7 sirens and can help by filming a siren sounding, then please leave a comment.